Hey, can you guys see me and hear me? Good morning. I've been having technical difficulties for a week and a half, so I don't know if you can hear me or see me. Just let me. Oh, okay, good. Toddie should be here shortly. I think Jamie's here somewhere. I saw her. She'll come back. I just wanted to get started now to make sure that everything's working okay. I tried to do a couple lives last week and nobody could see me or hear me, so I just wanted to make sure that wasn't happening. I missed last week and I apologize. I had some things going on, so was helping someone, so I wasn't able to be present, and I did miss being here, trust me. I'm glad you're all here, and I think we have a couple people on today. Oh, good morning.
Hey, how are you doing, Rebecca?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Glad to see you. Missed you last week.
Oh, I missed being here, and I don't know if you noticed, but I have not been on anything.
I have noticed.
I'm having technical difficulties. I don't know if it's, I'm tired of saying how ignorant I am when it comes to this technology stuff, but Wi-Fi, I don't know if it's Wi-Fi, if it's this, I don't know what it is, but
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I tried to do a couple lives last week and people are like, you're not here. Like, I can't see you or hear you. So I'm like, I give up. I was done. So,
Right.
but,
Right.
I think Toddie said we have a couple people coming on today, or is it
Yeah,
one person or?
I know of for sure.
Okay, that's good. So how have you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't
Yeah.
complain.
Love that hoodie you're wearing. You got to send it to me.
All right, got to be bright. It'll be way too big for you, Rebecca. Come on.
That's all right. Everybody's doing okay? Anything new going on? I know I've missed a lot. Today's going to be my catch up day. If this Wi-Fi or whatever it is keeps working, I can catch up.
Hopefully it'll hold. Hopefully. Mm-mm.
I know there's been a lot going on. I've tried to catch little things with Toddie, and it seems like there's stuff going on.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on.
During church yesterday, I was able to get on part way, and then something happened where I guess there were trolls or something, and then I was zapped off. I wasn't allowed to know the rest.
Sorry. It was a mess for sure.
Are you there?
Yep.
It zapped me off again for a minute. Every time I talk about it, it cuts me out. Somebody's watching me, I'm telling you.
Right. It's those aliens.
Yeah, gotta be, right? They want to take me to their leader.
Right. I volunteer. Come on.
Listen, at this point, I'm ready to go. Take me.
Right.
But no,
well,
you can't.
Kathleen, I'm quick on that button. I've had a lot of practice now. You'll get there. Did you know that Kathleen Fleck here has gotten a wrench over on Toddie's channel?
I did hear that yesterday too before I was zapped, but congratulations. That's wonderful news. I'm happy. Very happy for you.
Got to have some help over there. Folks get a little wild and crazy. I don't know why people are so opinionated, but
they certainly are. They certainly are. I had a little situation yesterday, in New Jersey. I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but we have these little blue handicap placard things you stick on your rear view mirror when you park in a handicap. You have those placards because you obviously have a handicap of some sort.
Yes.
I don't know if it specifies the type of handicap, but you have that placard for a reason, right? Well, I come out of ShopRite yesterday and I put my 2 bags in the car. And as I'm about to go around my car to get in the driver's side, this nice looking older man pulls up behind me, rolls down his window and said, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself parking in a handicap."
Oh.
I had to drop my son off and he's in a wheelchair. And before I could open my mouth and say, you know, maybe you don't see my handicap, but I have this sticker for a reason, he just kept blasting me. So you know what I did? My horns came and I blasted him right back. I called him anything and everything you could think of. And he got so flustered that he pulled out in front of a car and almost got hit. So I started laughing crazily like the Joker and said, "Karma, bitch."
Right.
And that was the end of that day. And then he proceeded to follow me around the parking lot a little bit, and I flipped him off. And, you know, that was my morning. So that was that.
But you felt better after you got it out, right?
I did. I did. I felt much better because I was going to explain to him, look, I have the sticker too. You know, I'm sorry you had to drop your son off, and, you know, I'm moving out of the spot now, but the spot was open when I got here and I was entitled to park in it. Yes. I mean, I wasn't going to sit there and wait for him to pull up. I didn't know he was coming to the store. I don't know this man, but he blasted me.
That's horrible. I hate when people do that. My daughter through that a lot, and she's only 26, but she had complete spinal fusion all the way from her top to the bottom of her spine. So she, you know, she can park in the handicap spots and people don't see it. You know, if she walks, she has a slight limp, but people don't see that and they will go after her. And I've put the side by side of her spine on a picture, and I said, keep that handy. If somebody comes at you, just spin it around.
And you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to. I mean, they don't around here. They don't just hand those things out. You know, you have
a doctor's note for that.
Right. Exactly.
Toddie one Skip, you made it.
I'm reading a message from SB that I wouldn't give her a wrench. I didn't know I was supposed to. Sorry about that. How's everybody doing?
There were always several people asking to be wrenched up, Toddie, but I always told everybody they had to talk to you because you know you're the boss of it. It's your channel.
Oh, okay. How you doing? How is everybody? I'm sorry that I was late. I was caught up in something. I looked at the time. I was like, oh, it's 9:08. So I apologize for that. We do have a speaker today.
Yay. All right.
But I gotta find them. Maybe I should. I'm gonna send them the link. Okay. So let me get on my phone and send them the link.
Right.
And I will, Kathleen. We'll go over this sometime for sure. We'll talk about it.
I wouldn't know if I had a wrench, a screwdriver, a hammer. How would you know?
No, because you would see it. You would see it.
Yeah.
You definitely see it.
I have to pick up my dog. She wants to be a guest apparently today.
Oh, I want to pet your dog.
All right, Willow, you're on. Are you happy now?
The star of the show is here. We can proceed.
What are you going to do now? You're up here. She gets up here and has nothing to say. Look at that. Surprising.
That's not it's better than my dogs that have too much to say.
Yeah.
Okay, I just sent the link over, so hopefully they'll check their email.
Great.
Yeah. So did I miss anything?
No, just my,
and,
I had a little scrapping incident with a man over a handicap spot yesterday, but it's all good.
Is he alive?
Oh yeah, I thought he was going to rip me to shreds, so he shredded me. He was vicious verbally, you know, not physically, obviously. But I wasn't even intending to be mad. You know, yesterday was Sunday. I try not to be aggressive and mean on Sundays, and I'm not even joking about that. And he just didn't even give me a chance to open my mouth and say, "Oh no, I have he just blasted me." So then I turned evil and blasted back. And that's that.
Sometimes
wow.
Go to people's level sometimes.
He just wasn't
terrible.
It was a verbal assault. He cursed me, called me everything you could think of.
That's horrible, man. That's horrible. The world we live in today is absolutely fucking horrible.
It really is. And, you know, it was over a parking spot that I was in for a half hour because he wasn't there waiting for it or anything when I pulled in. So I pulled into the parking spot. It was a free spot. It was handicapped. I have the placard. I pulled in. Right. I didn't sit there and I couldn't vision in my mind that there's a man who's going to be pulling up and needing this spot soon. I parked in it.
So what, was he mad that you were just sitting there?
No, I came out, put 2 bags in the back seat, and he came pulling up behind me, stopped behind my car, and told me how disgusting and ashamed I should be for taking that spot, because he had to drop his son off, who happens to be in a wheelchair, at the front door of the store because I was in that spot. And before
so you're only handicapped if you have a wheelchair?
I guess. And I was going to say, oh, no, sir, I have the placard, and was going to show him so he didn't think I was one of those people that just took the spot. And he just cursed me and called me. Oh, my God. He was ridiculous. So that's when I let him have it back.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell somebody's got that entitlement attitude right there. Because I think if you have a disability, it almost.
He followed you?
Oh, he followed me around the parking lot after I pulled out of the spot. And then I was kind of cracking up because somebody else took that spot while he was busy following me around. So he didn't get the spot again. So, and he almost got hit by a car.
Yep.
So
there you go. People will kill you over a parking spot. Like, no lie.
They will.
I was shocked. I thought he was rolling his window down to say, oh, I'm going to take that spot as soon as you back out something, never did I think, like, geez. So that's what we were talking about.
Wow.
I should stay home, I guess, because
no, but I'm sorry that happened to you. Sorry that happened to you.
But he needed to hear that.
Yeah, and it's funny. I said sometimes I think, do I just have that face that people want to like punch or kick or something? Like they look at me and say, "Let me get her" or something, because. I don't
think you have that face. I've never noticed your face to say that. It's never spoken that language to me.
I don't know. And I was so happy. I got some apple turnovers, and all I was thinking about is I'm going to get home and make a cup of coffee and I'm going to eat one. And he just
ruined the whole day.
Let you have it.
I still ate it when I got home and I was fine. But now he was having a bad day, obviously. And then I did feel bad. Like, if he's got a kid in a wheelchair, that's horrible. But there were 100 other handicap parking spots. I wasn't the only person parked in one. Why me?
Right.
I guess
like Janae says in the chat. Sorry, Toddie, go ahead.
You were able to carry your groceries and walk in there on your 2 feet.
Right. So therefore, I couldn't be.
You don't have any disability.
Right. And the funny thing is, if anybody saw how I move, you could tell that I'm not, the spring chicken who. I have a disability. It shows, the way I walk and move, but I guess he didn't see that. So,
right. Well, like Janae was saying in the chat there, that it's less work for the son if he was dropped off at the door.
Yeah. I mean, he got to go right in the warm door. He didn't have to go through the cold parking lot, because even the handicap spots are across the parking lot.
I always try to drop my pops off right at the door,
Yeah. But anyway, that was my Sunday after
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I did reach out to those people and I sent them a thing.
Okay.
Here, I'm adding them. They're here, it looks like.
Oh, okay, great.
Are they here? I think I did it.
I'm here.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's everybody?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us this morning. Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. Thank you.
So you have you have a story, right? You're going to share a little bit with us. We appreciate that.
Well, I know the last time. Is there someone else here too?
No, it's just you.
Yep. I'm up here, but I'm not. I'm just here.
She doesn't count. That's Jamie. She don't count.
She counts.
I'm joking.
She counts.
I'm joking.
By the way,
smiling.
Jamie, I love your commercials. I just want to tell you. They're amazing. So funny.
Right?
Did she call you Jimmy or Jamie?
I said Jamie.
Oh, okay. Because Jimmy
could be my accent.
It's close enough. It's only a toothpick away, y'all. Come on.
A toothpick away. Very good. Very good.
Well, I know the last time we talked, I had already shared my story a little bit. And I know we were going to talk about some of the things that I went through when my daughter was going through her addiction, because she's actively in addiction and has been for the past 12 years, 13 years. And I have her 12, almost 13-year-old daughter. So I guess I'll start back when she first moved in with us. And My granddaughter was about 2. I had just gotten legal guardianship of her, even though I had her pretty much since she was born. Um, I was working. There would be situations where I would have to call my mom because I couldn't get in touch with my daughter because she wasn't very good at taking care of her own child. Um, my mom would walk in and it would be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and my daughter had not been up yet. And my granddaughter had been sitting in her crib that whole time, full diaper, starving. There was another time when I walked in because I couldn't get in touch with her and I was at work when she was asleep on the couch and there was a fan tipped over going and there was just stuff everywhere. I ended up having to come and work from home because I couldn't even trust her to be home with her own daughter. I couldn't focus on work. It was so stressful. I hope that made sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I didn't realize I had my thing turned off.
No, you're fine. You're fine. There was a lot of situations like that. Yeah, it was stressful. It was a stressful time.
I can totally understand that. I mean, my situation was a little different. I wasn't, dealing with my daughter being on drugs and not caring for Corey. My situation was I would be at work on the phone with DCP&P battling, how are you going to save my grandson? And then I'm due to be in a room at work to help a patient, but I can't because I'm on the phone. And it's like, do I choose my job or my family kind of thing? And it's stressful.
Right. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up calling DCFS on them to get my granddaughter because I couldn't find them one night. This was way before. No, this was after they moved out. I ended up kicking my daughter out, unfortunately, with my grandchild because I didn't, probably the wrong move at the time, but this is the decision I made. Fast forward a few months, obviously Carl was back with me because there were all kinds of issues, same issues, her not taking care of the child. So I ended up calling DCFS on them one night because I could not find or get in touch with her. And the cops ended up finding her. And the second car saw me, she just ran to me and hugged me. Like, it was like I could tell. She's like, thank you for saving me, kind of deal, you know? That night, I put her to bed. I had already had a room made up because I had grandchildren, so I had a special room made up for them. So I put her in that room. We laid down. I read her a book. I tucked her in. She started to cry. I went back in. She looked at me, slapped me across the face, grabbed my face, kissed me, and said she was sorry. Isn't that so weird?
Well, I think.
Yeah, that's me saying, oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Some kids they don't know how to, what's the word I'm looking for? They have frustrations, and she probably just was angry at the situation, but grateful that you were there. They don't know how to,
process.
Yeah,
like
process
their
and how to
emotions.
react and
See, I'm thinking she'd been in that position before on the other side of it.
Right. Yeah. There were little signs that always, like, there was this one time that sticks out to me that I just kicked myself and I beat myself up about. This is when my daughter and the baby's father and the baby were living with me. Cara was again around 2 at this time. It was my main floor and I had this bedroom downstairs. It was just an extra office room. And that is where I had another TV, another room, everything. So the dad was in there feeding her and he had the door closed. And for some reason I went down the hall and opened the door. And I swear what I saw was him shoving food in her mouth. And I turned around and closed the door. And I hate myself for that.
Well, you can't beat yourself up for that decision, though. I mean, you have to have the time to process and make a plan.
Right.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
I just felt like, God, I was like letting her get abused more, but I did get her out of that situation. So I am happy about that for her. So
So, what's the current situation, if you don't mind me asking? Does she have a relationship with her parents, or
no,
no?
not at all. Not at all. They're in and out all her life. They've been in and out.
And
And
that's being
it's
unfair to her, that's so confusing and frustrating to a child. Like, when they're there and then they're not. They need to be consistent, and people don't understand that, that can screw a kid up.
well, my daughter said to me about a year ago, she's like, I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? And I said that exact same thing. I said, be consistent. Call
Right.
her every day, text her every day. Even if it's just a text, it's something. Now, her dad came over the summer, and their relationship is off and on again. But he asked if he could come stay up for the weekend. And I said, fine. So we went to this place where you can jump off the rocks into the water, like cliffs you can jump off.
Oh, nice.
As soon as we got there, I just saw this. He was so selfish. Like, Cara was on the side of the cliff, like she had jumped in the water. And I'm way up high, so I can't get down there unless I jump.
Right.
And I'm 56 years old, had a back injury. I can't jump. But anyways, he's getting himself up the side of the wall, and she's like struggling. He's not going for her. And at that point I thought, he is so immature. He does not get it.
Selfish.
And he's never going to get it.
No. No.
And I don't even know how she feels, Cara, because she never talks about them. She won't talk about them.
Mm.
And I know it's got to hurt, because I grew up with a dad who is an alcoholic, who is very abusive. And I know that hurt, because he wasn't the same dad that my friends had, Like, my friends had dads that were involved and took them places and, had them wrapped around their little finger.
Right.
So I know that hurt me, and I don't know how to talk to her about it, because she doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to go to counseling. She had been in counseling up until she was about 9 years old, and we had moved to Florida, and it just didn't work out. There were no good counselors there, but that's
Right.
another story. Yeah, so that's where we're at today. She really is a good kid. Everyone says I've done a great job with her. She doesn't. I mean, she's a little mouthy. She has an attitude. She's almost 13.
Well, she's at that age. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I
mandatory. That's
Yeah.
mandatory for preteens. That's mandatory.
Right. So I expect that behavior. So I'd say she's pretty much a normal kid, that has these emotions that she doesn't know how to deal with, because you can tell she's not a confident girl.
Yeah.
She walks, like, I could tell when she walks with her shoulders kind of slumped over. So my main goal right now is to try to, and I always have been, like, her biggest cheerleader. I've tried to give her positive affirmations every day and just tell her how great and brave and whatever she is, So I don't know what else to do except for that. And I I still feel like I fail, which is like every mother, right?
Well, none of us are perfect. We don't know the exact science to raising a child. And, my thought is, do you push counseling, or do you let the kid decide if they want to talk? I never, from my experience, when you make a kid go to counseling, they're just going to sit there tight-lipped and not talk. I don't know if there's a time that you wait for the kid to decide they want to talk to somebody. I don't have the answer to that. I have no clue, because
Right. That was my daughter. I forced her to go to counseling. She wouldn't talk.
Right.
And
they
there's
just-
other types of counseling that you could look into. There's art therapy or music therapy, just things like that where they tie it in and it's not just so in your face talking about your feelings, more so
Right.
expressing those feelings so you understand what they are.
Right. And that's another thing, trying to get her, like, she's at a point too where she's very lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. She didn't make the cheer team this year. And I think that really bothers her. And there's really nothing else sports wise to do over the winter time. And it's cold out. So trying to keep her motivated and positive is kind of hard.
Does she have a good group of friends?
She does. Yeah.
Well, that's important, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
So I try to let her hang out with her friends as much as possible because I think that's important.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
it- yeah, Stacia says everything seems so big when you're 13 years old.
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
And you know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the worst thing is the internet now. You know what I mean?
It is.
Everything stays forever. So
Yeah.
that's not good. Imagine when we went to school, if we were recorded
Oh,
with
totally.
everything.
Oh.
I would
Can
be
you
in so
imagine?
much trouble.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been good.
No.
No. We were smart. We were lucky, not smart, lucky. But yeah, the internet is really, that's a hard thing too, because I don't want her on that all day.
Right.
I don't
So
blame you.
Yeah, I try to do like a girls thing every day, whatever it may be, to get her away from that. But other than that, and waiting for the spring, it's kind of hard.
It is.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's hard and it's hard in the winter. That's why the dogs and I have to move, and we've started migrating.
Where you moving to?
Well, we're just gonna go to the south. I'm not giving out my location anymore after
Yeah, I
everything
don't blame
that's
you.
gone on. So,
Mhm.
but I got somebody staying in my place for a minute just to you know, help the situation. But anyway, it is hard because getting out there, it's cold. You know,
Yeah.
it's very, very cold. I have to
It
go
is.
out today. Actually, I'm gonna get my hair cut, and then we're gonna start heading south. I've been waiting for my haircut, so that's gonna happen. I'm gonna head out.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I think you'll like the warmer weather better. I
Well,
kick
no, you
myself
know,
because
that's not, you know, I do better in colder weather. The problem is it could be cold, but it's the snow for the dogs. You know, it's like they don't mind it, but when it gets so much and I can't, you know, take them because I'm sludging through it all too, you know, it's hard. I'm not
And
coming
your
to
dogs
Texas,
are
but
big,
thanks,
right?
Kathleen. Yeah, well, they're bigger than I mean, if I had to carry them to get them out of trouble, I've done that. I've already done that this winter with them.
Right.
There's sun here. Don't get me wrong. It's just cold as hell. I mean,
right.
there's-
When I
I
was
got news
driving
for you.
her
In upstate New York, I've never, and I'll be honest, like there's a lot of days where there's not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful, but if it's cold, it's cold. You know,
Right.
if it's
I
windy,
woke
it's
up
worse.
this morning bringing her to school. It was 1 degree.
Wow. Wow.
Goodness.
Wow.
I'm
My
gonna be
whole
walking the
driveway
creek
is a
later
sheet
today,
of
you guys.
ice.
It's 70 down here.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I was
wow.
just in Florida 3 years ago, ladies. Why did I move back here? I don't know. Well, it's where I come from. Well, Massachusetts, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm used to
Florida's
it.
nice. I had a house in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and
Oh, I've been there. That's nice.
it was nice.
We lived in Port Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was nice there, but I, you know, was going through a divorce, so I left.
Same
And,
here. Yeah.
you know, I
same
think
here.
about getting something there again, you know, down the line, maybe a little condo or something.
In
Not-
Port St. Lucie?
No, not so much Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, because
but
that's gotten a little bit more populated because I have friends there.
yeah,
That
it
moved
built
up from
up.
South Florida.
Well, listen, all of Florida is becoming overpopulated.
Yeah.
Because the state's only so wide.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you like the Gulf part of it, that Gulf Shores area in southern Alabama, and there's several offshoots of smaller little communities out from there that's not overpopulated, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's probably more economically.
For sure. A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I want to move back south after she graduates. I'm not going to move her again.
No.
Right. I
Yeah.
don't blame you. That's nice
Yeah.
of you, to be honest. That's really
Yeah.
nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
son lives here too, and my other 3 grandchildren. So we're all in the same community, same schooling, everything. So that's nice.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's stories like that, and I could go on and on. It's just, it's
So,
sad
yeah,
that this is become such an epidemic
it is. Do
that
you,
when these people become an addicts, they kick them to the goddamn curb, it feels like. I know in my experience, there has been maybe one attorney involved in my daughter's case and everything she's been through that's actually cared.
yeah,
Because
it's
my daughter's a good person. She's just messed up.
Yeah.
Is she still currently using that you're aware of?
Well, she's on methadone, so I really do consider that in a way, because she knows how to abuse that too.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she's that type. And I know she called me a month ago and told me that she met this guy online, and he lived in, oh God, Missouri or something like that. That he was on his way from there to pick her up in New Hampshire, and she was going to go live with him. Never met him. Talked to him online. That's it.
Wow.
So she called me up a couple days ago crying because he's in love with his baby mama. I'm like,
Oh boy.
these are
Did
the
she
messes you get
with
yourself
him?
in.
Yeah.
So she went with him to
Yeah,
Missouri?
she went with him, and now he's going a different way, and she's gonna stay there, she says. But she also called me a week before that and was very sick. And it, to me, all the symptoms sounded like when you detox. So that's why I feel she's still using.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Somebody asked if she's tried Suboxone because it's not as strong as methadone.
I don't think she's tried Suboxone. I know, Toddie, that she has abused it before because she's told me.
Yeah.
So I think anything she could get our hands on.
Right.
Unfortunately, until the person using wants to do the right thing, there's nothing we can do to make them. It's their choice. We can want it all we want, but
Right.
it's not up to us, unfortunately.
I've had to really just shut my heart off with her, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I can't feel her right now because it's going to be too devastating. But yeah, I got to focus on Cara.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So I feel bad, but I have to shut off my feelings and try not to care so much.
Well, on the other side of it, hopefully, when your daughter comes out of her addiction, she'll be thankful that you did that.
Yeah.
And took care of her daughter.
I just want to see her she's such a beautiful girl. And she still has so much going for her. If she could just see the potential she has in herself.
Yeah. And that's the hard thing, is that confidence.
Yeah.
That you can do this. You're going to be okay without that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope someday. I really do.
Well, they do recover. I mean, that's a fact. Some do.
Yeah.
And some don't, and I always say it's their choice. We can't make that choice for them. They know the risk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's,
right. Kathleen says those street drugs are so dangerous. They are mixed with other things. It's sad.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
that's what Jen died from.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's what Gino died from.
Yeah.
Yep, he thought he
Yeah.
was buying something and it wasn't. And it
Right.
was a friend of his that sold it to him that obviously, it's not the friend's fault, I assume.
But
Gino
I'm
was
sure he probably feels guilty.
No,
No.
he doesn't.
Then
He
that
got
was
mad
great.
because the friend got mad because he told me I kept him from going to his friend's funeral because I told him if he came to Gino's funeral, he'd be in the box with them.
Oh, okay.
So I kept him from coming to Gino's funeral. So I'm the bad one.
I don't blame you. I don't know that I'd want that person there either.
No,
Right.
but
And that's just a reminder.
yeah,
Not that you
it's
can
just,
forget, but yeah,
it's-
I've heard a lot about your story, Rebecca, and I'm so sorry for everything that you've gone through too. It's
Yeah.
not easy,
It's no,
but
it's
I can't imagine I've never been through that, so I can't say that I understand.
well, that's why we're here on
Yeah.
Mondays,
Yeah.
for people that are dealing with this, because we don't know how to deal with it. So we do it all together. We're all
Mhm.
here together trying to just get through,
Yeah, and the
So-
way I get through is I try to wake up with a positive attitude every day,
Mm,
and my focus is her.
Mhm.
That's my
That's
purpose right
important.
now, and I have to be happy with that, and I am happy with that because there are a lot of cycles in my family that I'd like to break.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
think I'm doing that with her. I know I have so far because she was not sexually abused. I'm sorry, sexually abused.
That's wonderful news.
Right? I am happy about that because
Yeah.
I think that's
That's a
probably the
whole
first
different,
female.
that kind of abuse is a whole
Yeah.
different level. I mean, that
Yeah.
horrific.
Yeah. That
That
ruins,
stays with
that
you.
changes who you are.
Mhm.
The
It
the
stays with you.
moment it happens,
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're never the same ever.
exactly.
And you're not the
You're right.
person you were supposed to be either.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Sad.
It is. It is. It's just, the whole, I always sit and think about this, how a grown up can look at a child and think, oh, I want to whatever with this child. Who sits there
I
and thinks this?
know.
Right.
Right?
It's
Who?
never crossed my mind. I mean,
There.
it's
No. Me
sick.
neither. Oh my
I
God,
mean,
no.
I don't know how somebody, obviously they're sick individuals,
Yeah.
apparently, but I can't wrap my head around that.
Now, I might get a little weird and sniff a baby's head. I am not going to pass
Well,
up a
that's
good-
different.
Yeah.
A baby's head smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Rebecca, but I still get very angry about the point that what could I have been? I try not to dwell on it, but it makes me very angry at the people that put me
Yeah.
in that position.
Oh,
Like
no.
you buttholes took that away from me.
Yeah. I go through stages. I can be angry, sad. It's just, it's a daily thing with me. And with my son, Gino, I think, you know, we had an appointment that morning. I went with him to an appointment and everything went well. And that afternoon he said, oh, I'm going to meet Jay over at, so-and-so's house. You remember so-and-so, we went to school together and he plays guitar and we're going to like hang out in the basement and play guitar and whatever, you want to drop me off over there or whatever. And I dropped him off to the place where he bought the fentanyl that killed him.
Oh,
You want to talk about guilt, but then I tell myself, well,
Ooh.
he would have got there anyway,
he would have. Yeah,
you
he
know,
would have.
but I did have a little bit of guilt for a minute thinking, well, I shouldn't have taken him, but he would have gotten there. He would have still gotten it.
And you know what, Rebecca? Then you got to think about every dolly you gave him, everything you've done. You can't go down that road. It's not your fault.
And, like I said, it was just for a minute that I had that little teeny, what if I didn't, but like I always tell people, people want to blame the parents for the kids doing the drugs and whatever. And I got to tell you, I don't think I did anything wrong to create Gino's issue.
Right.
you know, he had an injury that he went to a doctor for when he was 16. The doctor prescribed pain medication and kept prescribing it. And then when he
You didn't
couldn't,
do anything wrong, Rebecca. Stop.
yeah, no, I know.
Stop.
But you know, of course you go down that road and
Right.
you think, what could I have done? And there's nothing I could have done. I
There's
mean,
nothing you could have done, Rebecca.
right,
It would have all
exactly.
changed.
I know that, you know, I know that I didn't cause this, and you know,
Absolutely
it
did
doesn't
not.
mean I'm still not here, but I know I didn't do it, and you know,
No, no. Yeah, it's scary. I just pray Cara does not get in a situation that, you know, that she would want to be even thinking about touching anything like that. And I think because of her parents' history, and I haven't been 100% honest, but, you know, semi, she knows that they don't lead you down a good road.
right,
I
right.
hope she knows that. I think she can see that.
Yeah,
And
it's
she's
just so
smart.
dangerous. You know, even
How old is Kara? I'm sorry. How
She'll
old?
be 13 next month.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but sorry to interrupt, but you know, I don't know how mature she is.
Very, very mature.
Well, you know, you might want to look into, there's got to be some sort of programs like an Al-Anon, maybe for like kids.
Yeah, they
Right.
do have Alateen,
Yeah.
right? I used to go
Yeah.
to that.
So that would be a good thing. And also just keeping it so easy for her to talk to you, like make it so that she could just talk to you about anything.
Right.
You know, so that door is always open and non-judgmental, and obviously don't say, not that, listen, I don't mean to be preaching to you, but the worst thing I think you could do is bash a parent.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't bash a parent to
No.
a child,
No, I don't
regardless
do
of
that.
anything, because
Never
what
do
it does, first of all, even if the child agrees with it, it doesn't make them feel any better. And if
Yeah.
they don't agree with it, it just makes them feel helpless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always told
Yeah.
my daughter that her father is a wonderful man. It's the drug that made him act the way he did.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm positive about her parents. I've never been negative about anybody, and that, like, she has this whole family. She has so much family that just doesn't involve themselves with her at all.
Mhm.
Right.
But anyways, I don't talk negative near her at all.
Good.
I wouldn't do that. My mom still to this day does that to me about my dad. So I know how that feels.
Yeah.
So no. But I appreciate that, because maybe there's someone out there that does need to hear that too. Because you don't want to talk bad about the parent, because that's going to turn against you, and it's not going to make the child feel good. And you don't want to, there was one thing I used to watch Dr. Phil, and there's one thing he said that always resonates to me, is that for every bad affirmation or bad thing you say to a child, it takes 10 attaboys to make it right.
I believe that.
Yeah, I do too. Yep.
And I don't like Dr. Phil, but I believe that.
I don't either anymore, but yeah, I do believe that. So, yeah. I try not to get angry. It's not easy sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's doing well though. I'm very proud of her. She's excited about lacrosse in the springtime. She does like sports.
That's good. Good for
Yeah.
sure.
Lacrosse. That's unique.
Yeah.
I would like lacrosse. Isn't that with the sticks and the poles?
It's sticks and nets.
Sticks and nets. That's what I
yeah.
meant.
Yeah. She loves
It's
it.
almost like highlight, like without the wall and stuff. Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. It's fun to play. It's fun to watch. Yeah, she's really good at it. So, and she says she might do track too. So she's got some thoughts.
Well, sports are really good. Sports,
get that emotion out.
Because sports, they don't tolerate drug use either.
Nope. And your grades have to be a certain.
Yeah, you got to keep your grades up too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
A lot
Very
of
good.
incentive there. Yeah, a lot of incentive there.
And that's
Yeah.
another thing. She's doing really good in school. She's got A's and B's.
Oh,
Ooh.
So
wonderful.
I
That's
can't
good.
complain.
No. Very
She
blessed.
hates school, but she's doing good. So I'm happy.
You're doing something right then.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
keep on with what you're doing there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just want her to have every opportunity and be the best, have the best potential to be whatever she wants.
Right.
She wants to be a crime scene investigator, which
Wow.
I love.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And she also, there was something else she wanted to be. And I said, you can be both. You can do both. Do anything you want if you put your mind to it.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Make sure the second thing she wants to do is on the light side, because two dark sided things probably wouldn't be too great.
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
True. I'm hoping it'll be like on the artsy, sporty side.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How was everyone's holidays?
Thank you. You too.
No, I said, how are the holidays?
Oh, I thought you said happy everyone's holidays. Sorry.
Oh no. How was everybody's holidays?
Oh,
Sorry,
good.
I'm coming off of a cold, so I'm super stuffy.
Mine was quiet, but okay.
Yeah. Me too. Cara and I just chilled Christmas Eve, and then we went to see 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Love it.
Oh,
She's
she
a
was
horror.
happy with
She
it, huh?
loves horror flicks. Loves them.
Yeah.
excellent. Excellent.
We went to friends on New Year's. And we ended up going. The adults went to the casino. I lost $100. Yippee!
Oh.
Well, I always set a certain amount. And I'm like, it's New Year's, and then it got too fun, and I'm like, I was up like $300. Yeah.
That's
And my
awful.
girlfriend's sitting next to me.
I'm
Go,
not a
it's gonna
gambler.
hit. It's gonna hit. I'm like, no, I gotta cash out. And then I
Hey, Rebecca, you got a guy named Brandon in here. You want to block him? He's
Okay.
he's a shitster, or we could just follow his channel and berate him, because he's here about bullshit. He's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
here about
all that.
anything other than bullshit.
Yeah. We're here supporting each other. That's what we're doing here, bud.
What an
So
asshole.
sorry about that,
no,
Rebecca.
that's okay. We don't
No, I
need
just happened to look
negativity.
over and I saw it, and then me, I'm trying to figure out what those little dots do and how to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I can't even see the chat. I'm so damn blind.
Well, it's you should be able to see it. I mean,
No, I mean it's there. I'm just
no.
I'm on my phone.
Wait. I think you should be able to see it to the right of the screen. Does it say private chat, comments? What does it say for you? Anything?
I have show comments on stage, and I'm seeing it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm asking. I knew you would, but
No,
Lisa.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I see him.
So you see him now, right?
Yep, I see him
Okay.
now.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're
Oh, see,
welcome.
I've got a whole separate. I've got the computer with running the camera, and then I've got the iPad over on the side with the comments on it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like seeing the comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see Ryan Anderson at
Yeah,
the
they're joking. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh,
Just
did I see him? Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
They
even
say he's got a
say-
gambling problem.
That's what I heard
Oh,
too.
boy.
Yeah.
Well, we've all got some sort of vice. That's why we're here. That's why we get
Oh
together.
my gosh, Ryan. He is so. Ooh, he doesn't get it. He's so
I don't know. I
blind.
haven't heard him in a minute. I think he might.
He was
have it
on
now.
yesterday. He was on live yesterday. Renelle has it on her channel.
Okay.
Renelle Smith. I love Renelle.
Yeah, Renelle Smith. He was talking about Bree's arrest.
Mhm.
He was laughing and yeah.
Well,
he's
I mean, listen, it's part of me feels really bad for Bree, but it's hard for me to feel bad for somebody that has intentionally caused so much pain in my life that I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Right.
bad for Bree. I don't
You
feel
know?
bad for her at all. I think this whole thing is sketchy. I think it's all distraction. I mean, maybe she did get pulled over. We'll see. There's
I
been no
think-
proof of it, right? Yeah.
No. She got pulled out. Oh yeah. Those charges
Oh.
are up there. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here's
I
the
don't know.
question here's the question. The
Mhm.
question is, was she randomly pulled over or did somebody
Turn her in.
yeah,
Yeah.
because supposedly she was just leaving a party and
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That
know.
so-called baby's party.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I mean Bree has to really have to figure that one out, I guess. That's a horrible thing, but again, not funny that she might have a problem like that.
No.
It's not funny.
No,
But
But the
not
karma
funny.
of how she has treated
yeah, just
Exactly.
that is, and
Exactly.
that's not funny either. That's just karma. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not God, but you can't be that ugly. That saying that God don't like ugly. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
right.
don't like ugly.
No. I
I've
just don't
worked
understand
inside the
how they
jail
can.
cells, man. He don't like ugly at all because they're inside the jail cell.
Yep.
Did you okay? So did you guys watch Perez and Bree and Sheena live the other day?
No, I can't
Didn't
watch
see it
any of those
live.
people for real.
Okay,
I saw
so
parts of it. It was
Sheena made a comment. Oh, what the heck was it? I think I sent it to you, Toddie, on one of the things asking you what it meant, and I think she was being racist. What the heck?
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but they
It
were
was
very
like, oh,
mean
it
to
was.
Tina.
I'm not your Huckleberry today, is what she said. I'm not your Huckleberry today.
Yeah,
Is that
I'm
what that
not a.
means? What I'm
So
thinking?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So Jamie says that. Yes.
Yeah.
So I got to be. I've heard that before, and I don't know. My head goes to Huckleberry Finn. I mean, so
Me
I don't
too.
even
I
know.
don't know what it means.
So what, Rebecca? You don't
I
know?
have no clue what it
So
means.
I don't know.
Well, you
I
got to
don't
think
either.
about
I
who
just-
Huckleberry Finn was running around with, and
Right.
there's the implication.
Right. That's
Okay.
what
So,
I-
but here's okay. Here's what I do know, which shows me that she is racist. She fucking did horrible things to Flawless Nina, and that's not up for debate. That's not up for speculation. She
Yeah,
did.
anything
She
about
put a black face on there. She
Yeah.
mocked. Remember all that? So
I
she
never
is.
saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
no. She is. She is.
Yeah.
She is.
Okay, well then
Disgusting.
that doesn't surprise me. She definitely thinks that she is something special, though.
Mhm.
I wish someone would knock her down a few pegs,
Well, I think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
because I don't know where does she come from. Like,
She was
this is
friends with
about Gypsy
Christy at
Rose.
first.
Really, it's not even about these idiots.
Right.
She was friends with Christy first, from my understanding.
Sheena was.
Yeah, so Kathleen wrote
Oh.
to me about this. And she's saying it in the comments that Brie and Sheena said something big is going to happen on TikTok.
I heard
Okay.
that too.
But
heard-
I thought that she lost her. I thought Gypsy lost her TikTok account.
Thought she did too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just this morning I woke up to that. I thought so. Biggin, we call her Biggin.
Maybe
and
they're
Becca
going on
Cubes
her
calls
side.
her Bigum. Becca Cubes calls her Bigum, and we call her Biggin.
Maybe they're on her Sheena's site doing it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or they
Maybe.
made a new another TikTok.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
I can't imagine. I mean, what? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just. And who's back on TikTok, and she's making a big deal about it, is Boston, who was outed by them, or ousted. I should say ousted by them. So you see what happens? They can't even keep anybody. And Dreamer, you know how Dreamer became collateral damage, and then people started going and reaching out to Dreamer's kid or Dreamer's kid.
Yeah.
That's a mess. That's. I don't care for Dreamer. She said some awful things. But still, I don't like that, like
Bring kids. I don't care how old. Just leave it.
well, the kid got on there, the daughter, and she's not a kid. I mean, she's a grown person, and what she said, unfortunately, debunked everything that Dreamer said. So, yeah, so Dreamer,
I feel bad for her.
I haven't heard from her or anything, but she said some nasty shit and then pretended to be all this and that. And her kids said absolutely the opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really sad. That's
Yeah.
really sad because Dreamer's an older person. But if Dreamer's doing the things that the daughter accused her of, then Dreamer needs to be looked into too, because Dreamer's supposedly taking care of her mom.
Right.
And she's not, according to the daughter.
She's not doing it right.
Yeah. So there's big concerns about that, like ABUSE concerns. Now, I think they're valid only because the daughter, and I don't know why I'm not really trying to beat up this person. Let's not mention her name anymore.
Okay.
But it does have to do with stuff that you're talking about, Lisa. So the thing is that supposedly Dreamer lost supposedly she lost custody of her kids and didn't feed them. So CPS got involved. So this is why the daughter's an adult now, and the daughter got on the channel. And these people said that the daughter, tried to get custody of the grandmother because she loved the grandmother raised the daughter and the son. And because she lost custody of her kids. So like the granddaughter's feeling helpless now because she is very concerned about the mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's a messed up shit show. But there is concerns about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I wanted to mention, Toddie? I had put a little comment that I liked your intro. So there is a chance that if you perjure on
somebody sent that to me, just so you know.
You're the second person who said that,
Yeah,
and
somebody sent that to me. And it seemed so because they sent me two things. And here's the thing, and I want to do a video about it. So it seems so in that state. Okay, so I don't know if it's okay, but apparently if you perjure yourself, right, and it doesn't matter about the charge. So if it's an MURDER charge, it trumps the double jeopardy. Apparently, from what I read, it trumps that. Now, here's what I think is going to happen, and I'm hopeful. Because this has gotten so big, now it's like the content jumpsuit. Pablo's doing it. Bailey Sarian's going to pick it up again. Because now it's like the wave is hit, so now everybody's riding it. And the best thing I just want to tell you that could have happened was that these other content creators who had FOIAs shared them. So that we can make this happen, boom, 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 because now what it's going to do, in my opinion, is it's going to make certain people look really bad, certain people who actually got her out.
Exactly.
Meaning Dan Patterson and Mike Stanfield, because she said blatantly that she has lied, even to her lawyers. So now, not only there's a lot of people hearing it now, and now she's making people look bad. So I think to save face, they might, you know what I mean? Like if they have everybody saying, oh my God, look at what the justice system did, and they have a way of fixing that. Yeah, they might make her an example. Why not? They made her an example of the Munchausen by proxy, which was false.
Yep. Right.
Let it be about something true.
Did you hear, did you see the video of her cellmate?
Yes, I did a video on that.
Oh, that was probably, sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of content. I never take offense. There's a lot of content creators out there, man. A lot.
Yeah.
So,
I thought that was very interesting. She didn't have it took so long for her to say what she had to say, but some of the stuff was interesting that they went over again.
Yeah. Did you know about that, Rebecca? Did you see that?
No, I did not. I've been having technical difficulties.
So let me just share with you. By the way, I love your kitchen. Is that a kitchen you're in?
Yeah, it's my kitchen.
I could never reach that high of a shelf. I probably couldn't reach any of them.
I don't reach it either. Anything in there, like the first shelf is my coffee mugs, and that's all I can reach at that point.
Yeah.
I'll come
Very
over and get out whatever you need for you.
I have a little step stool
Me
though.
too. I'm 5'8".
I'm like 5'10", so
Okay.
Oh wow.
Between you and I, Jamie.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
What had come out about Gypsy, which was the most alarming thing, whether you like her or don't like her, is that she started baiting, right? At 4 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
4?
4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an expert, so I don't know.
I don't think that's normal, Rebecca.
I
Just
don't
say, I
know.
don't think that's
No.
I mean, you know,
That's not normal.
yeah.
No.
Wow.
Is that what you were gonna say? You didn't know if that was normal or not? I feel like
No,
you were
I'm
going there.
saying, I mean, is that like a learned behavior? Obviously, at 4, I mean, I would think a 4-year-old just wouldn't know.
I think
I
she was
don't
just
know.
born with that deviant mindset, you know.
I think some people are just bad seeds. Like I said, did we lose Lisa?
Oh, it says something. Let me get her back on here. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
What happened?
I
Are you
I
back?
hit the screen and knocked myself out. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, okay. So
She-
wait a minute. We have somebody here. I'm sorry. Janae says the judicial. I don't want to believe that, Janae. I don't want to believe that. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I understand why you would say it. The judicial system isn't going to fix the mistakes because they need to make examples of the prosecution, judge, police officer. That exactly, but not. I disagree. Wait. No. I disagree with that. I'll tell you why. It's the prosecution and the judge. It's not the police officers. It's not the detectives. It's the lawyers. So that's the prosecution.
And I think
And-
if that detective could have nailed her, he would have.
Mm.
Well,
he
he's
might
not
still-
the one, but he did nail her as much as he could. He's not the one that brings it to court.
No, I understand that, but
Right.
he might be still watching. I don't know if he's
I don't even
still.
know.
Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just think that, it's not all these people. These cops, they did what they were supposed to do. The only cop that I would find that might fall under scrutiny is the investigator that interrogated Nick.
Absolutely.
Only because I don't know that she realized that he was autistic. I just don't know. I don't know where her head was at. I just didn't. I don't know.
I mean, I think she was told to do a certain job when she got in there, and that's what she did.
Yeah.
Make it look like he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she was gone before he got there.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And I think one of the Dans had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My thought there is the Dan who he refuses to apologize to.
Yes. Agreed.
I don't know, Kathleen. I would have to be inside of her head, and I don't know what she was going through in her life. I don't know. I'm not very good, but I'm not a cop. I'm not an investigator. So I would think that they would have more, they would be able to read people better. Kathleen says she should know he had a problem. You could tell. I don't know. Behind closed doors, 4411. I don't know. What I do know.
I bet not.
Yeah, you don't think?
I don't think.
Probably not.
So I don't know. It's a mess. I'll tell you that. It's a mess. In the meantime, we have Gypsy Rose Blanchard on the streets.
Yeah, sitting back, loving all the attention everyone's giving her. And it sucks because you have to talk about it, but she loves it.
I don't know now, man. I got to be honest
Yeah.
with you because there's nothing good coming out of anything that she's
You
doing.
don't think she gets off on that stuff?
I don't
though?
know. Do you
really
think she
don't?
liked the video I did of her with the
She's-
possum? Do you really think that she might like the stuff about Brie, but do you really think she liked the video that I put out about the possum?
Probably not.
I got to catch up. I didn't get to see that one yet, but I'm just grateful she's not still doing the makeup tips and the dancing because that.
Oh my God.
Oh no, she's still doing that. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, she is. Oh shit.
Where is she doing this?
And her mom's dancing too. I got news for you. And there's nothing wrong with her mom dancing. But her mom
I
dancing
love
too.
seeing Dee Dee dance. That was
that
great.
was so cool, right?
That reminds me
really
of my
does.
mom, dancing around like that.
Gives you an idea of what kind of person she was.
Yeah.
Fun.
I just I have to wonder what the conversation's going to be like when her daughter's old enough to ask, "Where's Grandma? What happened to Grandma?"
How about when her daughter sees all the videos that are out there?
Yeah,
You will.
let me tell you what I think's going to happen. I think that somebody's going to say something to her in school. I think she's going to get it from a peer, a bunch of peers.
Yeah.
Before she gets it from her mom. I really do. I do believe that. And I don't think she clearly doesn't care about that because that's the reason why you would go away. You would go away because you want your daughter supposedly to have the best life. In the meantime, she says, here's the funny thing, like this is where I have a blast. She says she's putting out podcasts like she's this big deal, and then she interviews herself, Rebecca. What do you think about that?
I did see she has this studio, which I was envious of because you guys know I would love to get mine finished. And I'm like, she has it. It looked really nice. And then she's sitting there interviewing herself.
Yeah, it's a self-important interview. You should see my video on it. I have somebody in there interviewing her with her.
Mm-hmm. You've got to watch it, Rebecca. It's hilarious.
I know there's so much catch up to do. Today's the first day that I've gotten through. How long have we been on? And we're still on. It's still working. So
hey, I have a question.
I was in a different room of the house, so I don't know if it depends on what room of the house I'm in. Maybe I just can't do it in a particular room. But I'm in the kitchen.
Can if you've got a big house.
So
my dad's house is like that.
Yeah, so, maybe it was the bedroom I was in. So maybe the kitchen's the place I need to be.
Yep.
So how do you think DCFS feels about like these videos and stuff that have gone out with her saying that, she wants to give up her 13-year-old child?
Oh, I know for a fact that people have sent that to Children and Family Services because I've gotten copies. I've gotten copies of those emails, or I've gotten emails of those copies. And so I know that at least, I don't know, man, probably maybe 4 from different people that said, hey, Toddie, I've sent this. And that was my response. Good.
I mean, there's 12 years to save that baby left. So.
Yes. Right.
Well, who knows what's going on behind the scenes now? I mean, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying we don't know. Who knows?
Well, you can't even look at her the right way. I know I don't look at her the right way or the same way anymore. Like when I see her with her child, that's the first thing I think. Is she?
I have to think that Ken, right? That's his name, Ken.
Yeah. And
what the hell is wrong with him?
Money hungry.
Yeah, but his
you know what's really weird though is that
he's rich.
His dad is very wealthy.
Yeah.
His dad
is?
Yeah. His dad is very wealthy. His dad lives up the street from where my dad lived. So you got the Atlantic Ocean in the back, and you've got the Intracoastal in the front.
Okay.
And you're staring at your boat, and you're staring. That's money. Yeah. They called that like 25 years ago, Millionaire Mile.
So again, what the hell's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Well, I think his dad. if he pays for things, his dad wants things done the way he wants things done. And that's the way, unfortunately, it is. Because, I mean, if somebody's paying for the band, they're going to play the music that they want to.
Yeah.
I
Right.
agree. I wanted to comment on behind closed doors. I agree with that last comment, but I wanted to, before putting out that podcast video, she supposedly had, I believe she did have somebody lined up for the podcast.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I
they
believe she probably
bailed.
did. And I believe
Yeah.
since the FOIAs, they backed out. And
Who
Yeah,
the
I mean,
hell
but
is
she
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 could
gonna
might
get?
be.
she could have gotten anybody, to be honest with you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She could have gotten online. Listen, can you imagine if she'd have reached out to Becca Scoops and said, hey, can you come
Yeah.
on my channel? I mean, come on. That would have been such great views. I would have loved that. I think Becca would have gone.
Well, Ken
Why
said
not?
he would go live with Becca. That day he was on with
Who?
Ken
Ken.
said he would go live with Becca.
Oh,
You
he
heard that too,
could.
Jamie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he
Yeah.
should reach out to her.
I know. Was it a lie though?
It could be.
I
It
don't
could
think he
be.
would mind. I think he would go live with Becca.
I think he would too, Jamie. I do.
Especially if you hit him at the right moment, he would say anything.
Yep.
I think he has to be done with this by now. Has anybody heard or seen from him? Because I think he's probably,
Nothing.
yeah,
Nothing.
take your kid and go.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
if
It's
he left
happened.
his
Well,
kid
isn't
behind,
Texas the state where
he
the
would get
father?
custody.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got
So-
news for you. If anybody saw those friggin' videos,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure any state would not give him custody.
True.
Right.
I think he would get
That's-
custody.
Pay
You know,
attention to the
they're,
you're
grocery store,
right.
Kathleen. See if you spot Ken and Aurora walking around.
right.
You tell me, let me tell you something. I question the baby because you tell me there is no person out there within her community or anybody who's traveled there for vacation that hasn't seen her to take a picture of her and the baby.
Right.
Right.
Please.
I'm not sure she has full custody of that baby.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know the videos, I'm so far behind that the last stuff I watched on her was where she was playing dress up and calling somebody master and sir and wearing the wigs.
Which time?
It just gets
Go
worse,
ahead.
Rebecca. It just
Yeah,
gets
it
worse.
gets.
If I lived next door to her right now and saw that video, I'd knock on the door and take that kid away from her myself.
Word?
Right.
That's some
Me
weird
too.
stuff right there. That's
Me
weird stuff.
She should not have that baby now if there's a baby. She should not.
There's something wrong with her, definitely.
And if she does, supervised. Sorry.
Right. No, I'm on a rant about now. Ken has had to see these videos, right?
Mhm.
If he has any interest, let me tell you something. Somebody in his family saw the damn videos because
You
there's
think?
got to be people, of course.
Yeah.
There's
of
got to be
course, there has
grandparents
to.
and aunts and uncles concerned about this baby. So,
Yeah, you would
know what I'm
think,
saying?
right?
And
Like
and
you-
I don't think he had full support from his family when they got involved. So I'm
No.
sure
But
there's
after
people
these
still-
videos,
Well,
That
that
has
would
to
have
be
been added
embarrassed.
for him. Yeah.
I would think after these videos, his mom, somebody would be calling him saying, "Dude, you got to get out of there. This bitch ain't right." You know,
Right?
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah,
I would think
if that
so.
was my
I would.
brother or whatever, yes, I would tell him, "What are you thinking, dude? Get that baby and leave." But she must have something over him. She must.
She's got.
She
yeah,
has some.
I think I
She is a master manipulator. I think she has things over everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is
I
so
think so.
smart, man. She is so smart.
Yeah.
You know, I believed the whole story when it first came out. And I was even with her until her show came out.
Hmm.
Because I didn't really follow it. I just
Right.
didn't. And then when her show came out, I started seeing right through her right away. I'm like, oh my God. And then I started listening to you guys and yeah.
Oh shit! Don't listen to us.
Definitely don't listen to me. I'm not right.
No. Nope.
Yeah, so she's lost my support all the way. I'm all the way. I want her back in prison.
Oh yeah.
She should be serving the same damn time as him. If
I
not,
agree.
get the death
Yeah.
penalty.
I agree with you there.
Wow, Janae, go on.
Oh boy.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, I mean, yeah, she ain't wrong, y'all. She ain't wrong.
Right. That's true.
Yep. Oh boy.
Mm.
I feel bad for Nick in some ways, but I think he deserves to be somewhere getting help. Because you could tell in his interrogation, like, come on.
I still don't know how that was allowed to happen. You can
Yeah.
clearly see that there's something not right about him, and I don't understand how. I don't know.
And you notice they put him at a table and her in a cushy room with a couch and a pillow.
Uh-huh. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she right away blamed him. I guess he was the assailant, and she was an innocent victim.
Yeah.
That, by the way, I didn't see the wheelchair in the interrogation room. She was on foot. Did you
Yep.
notice? Yeah.
Yeah. And she was telling them she knows when. She just said lately that she does not ever remember having a seizure, correct? Well, she said in the interrogation room that there's a little part where they talk about the medication, and she talks about how she can feel when they're coming on, and she'll let them know she hadn't had her medication in a couple of days, but she was feeling okay right there.
I think I seem to remember hearing her say that about not having had her medication in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall.
But my point is that, and my point is too that she said she never remembered having a seizure. Well, how can you know how they come on or feel
Right. If you've never
had one?
Right.
She probably researched it on the internet so she'd know what to say.
That's what I think she does with everything, Jamie.
Yeah.
I really do. All the cases. The first Bree said yesterday, which stood out to me, that talking to Perez, talking about Munchausen, and it was actually Gina that said, if you Google Munchausen, it is across the board that you would need a feeding tube. Well, did Gypsy look that up?
Probably.
Because you did. Because Bree did.
Whoa. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
There's something that came up in the New York Post today about Gypsy Rose. It just came through my phone.
What?
Yep,
What
just
is
came
that?
through my phone. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Give it a second. It came through my phone. Let me see where it came from. Hang on. Yep, New York Post. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
This was January 4th. New York Post says over 100 unseen videos sent by Gypsy Rose Blanchard to KILLER boyfriend released by the New York Post, and it was released yesterday at about 5 p.m.
Awesome.
Can I just say, choo choo?
Right.
The train is rolling.
So that's very good, right?
Awesome
Yes.
news.
That's very good. And see, this is what we need, because if Double Jeopardy can be, this is it. Because to outrage people, you know what I'm saying? And for people to see this, this is pretty big. You know, Jumpsuit Pablo does have a reputation of turning things around, and he said that, you know.
When I woke up to see that Pablo was speaking on that, oh, dude, I was.
I reached out to Becca, and I'm like, please reach out to him.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, she's the one that needs to reach out, in my opinion.
I wonder if Gypsy's going to interview herself on her podcast about this new news break.
How's her mental state?
Check that out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. That's
That's
yeah,
awesome
horrible.
news, though. That is amazing.
Yeah. But here's the thing, she needed that feeding tube because how much Becca said how much she weighed prior to the feeding tube, and that the feeding tube did in fact work for her. And we saw pictures of her when she was dancing like a crazy girl. That she was a bit, she wasn't crazy thin or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
I think that that's pretty yeah.
But I thought
Yeah.
I heard someone say at one point she had weighed 36 pounds, and that's why they put the feeding tube in.
I don't remember her weight.
Yeah.
But she was extremely underweight.
Yeah.
And they had to put it's failure to thrive, like Stacia says.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
And but every surgery she needed, you have to remember, nobody knew what was wrong with her, but she was legitimately sick. And when you're younger, those symptoms are more pronounced because she grew out of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, she was able to fool a lot of people for a little bit of time. But now I think because she kept going and going and going, like everything has an end. It's got a
And
beginning.
she
it's
should
got an
never
end.
have had Bree come in on it either. That made it 10 times worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and she just should have shut her mouth. Do a book, do a movie, call it a day, get out.
No
Nobody
way.
would have known anything. But
Yeah.
because she kept repeating the same story several different ways, it was like, huh? What happened? It was everybody. She does have shark eyes, Janae, 1,000,000%. Everybody says that I've asked, what made you look into the case? Everybody says the same thing. It was Gypsy.
Mm.
It was Gypsy and Gypsy's untruth. Hey, not my monkeys. How you doing? It was Gypsy's and Gypsy's untruth that caused this. So you got to give credit where it's due. And then the other stuff's all just bonus candy, in my opinion. Frosting, if you will.
Right. Can I ask about the medical records? The ones that supposedly got lost in the hurricane, or did get lost in the hurricane, did they ever retrieve any of that back?
I'm not sure that anything got lost in the hurricane, so I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Because isn't that one of their arguments that they had to go by what Dee Dee said because
When
there were no
Katrina
records?
flooded the hospitals, yes, their medical records were destroyed. The ones that were not on a computer.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
But
Well,
that
that's
was
what they
mostly
said.
like
I don't know if that's the
doctors,
truth.
that was mostly like the doctor's notes and the notes that people had made, not necessarily the final reports they had typed in.
Okay. Okay. I was so confused on that.
Well, she got out of there on a flight, right? On one of those heliport flights, right?
Yeah.
So, and that was prior to leaving, because that's the thing that got her out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what people need to think too? Look how good of an actor she was when she was a child, a teenager, an adult. Why can't she act now like that? She acted like she was a sick child. Like, who does that? Who can do that? So I think she's an amazing actress, an amazing manipulator.
I don't think so. I think she's pretty good at manipulating, but only manipulating weaker-minded people.
Yes.
And I don't think she could have done this on her own. She didn't do this. Just so you know, she didn't do this. We heard what she did in the interrogation. It was Mike Stanfield. We heard even in the few phone calls that came after she was arrested.
Yeah.
No, this alibi was invented for her. She didn't come up with it. She didn't come up with this at all. We never hear her say anything until somebody gives this alibi to her.
Yeah.
She didn't say it in the interrogation. She didn't say it in the phone calls in jail. I love my mom. I would never remember all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But she absolutely stuck with the fact that something was wrong with her.
Mama.
Yeah.
Yes, she absolutely did. Yeah. I can't go to jail. I have too many medical problems.
Yeah, but in the meantime, she was everywhere, seeing the Diana exhibition and all that stuff, yelling and screaming
brownies.
screaming like a child when a parade comes through, making her mama dance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the worst thing that her mom did, this was the only truth so far, really, that there's a few truths that have come out of Gypsy, to be honest, but one of them was the only thing her mom did was be there so that Gypsy could exist. All Gypsy ever had to do was exist.
Yeah.
Her mom created a monster. And I think that it was a perfect storm because I think Gypsy was a bad seed. I hate to say it, but I
Yeah.
do. I think that.
I think that happens.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't know whatever the micro deletion she has. Do you really, or does anybody really know how that affects the brain?
Yeah. So, as far as the behavioral stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you could look that up. There's a lot of things that could be, but it's kind of like a cold. What are the symptoms of a cold? So there's
Exactly.
a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of things that we could find excuses, like a good lawyer, but I don't think a good lawyer would deal with her anymore.
Oh, I'm
I'll
not
be
giving
honest
her
with you.
an
I
excuse
don't
at
even
all.
think
I'm
that
just
she
saying.
had a good lawyer, but he definitely did. You know, he got her off. What an idiot. I mean, he ruined his reputation by that, in my opinion, too.
Supposedly they had.
I think it's both station, nurture and nature.
Supposedly, Toddie, they had. Let's just say what Gypsy likes with her attorney. That was said in
Yeah.
Sons.
I saw that. I saw that. I don't know how true that is, but
I
saw
believe it.
Yeah, I did
I
saw
believe it.
I think she would do a doorknob. So I mean, you know,
Back it up. Back it up.
so back it up or walk
Doorknob.
towards it. It doesn't matter to her. I don't think it matters to her. But guys, I'm gonna have to close this out. I got some things to do, so you guys can do what you got to do.
No,
But
I gotta go. I gotta
And
go.
I'm about to
too.
bounce out too.
All right, then.
Ladies,
I'm not
thank
gonna
you for
say
having
anything
me. I
else.
appreciate it.
I'm
thanks
sorry.
for having me, lady.
I said thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you.
Yeah,
Glad
anytime,
you were
ladies. It
here.
was fun. It was fun.
Yes. And I
All right.
appreciate
So,
Rebecca.
Bye, Jamie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lisa.
so we'll do this
Bye,
again
Lisa. Take care.
Bye.
Next Monday.
next Monday. And I think it was a good conversation today.
I think so
I
too.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, I'm glad to see everybody here, and I'll see everyone next week. I'm going to play catch up now with, I guess I missed a lot. So I'm going to catch up on
I think the first video you should watch of mine is the one where I do her self-important interview.
And don't drink anything while you're watching it.
Oh, no, yeah. I don't want to spit it out.
It's a fun one. It's a fun one.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right.
Everybody
Have a good
good
week. Bye.
Everybody have a great week.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.